Hello, Imogen.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm so excited to be here. It's literally unbelievable. Boohoo know how to do it.
They do, don't they? It's
Yeah.
sort of insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you
It's
seen
like every girl's dream.
behind us like a pick and mix wall?
Oh, don't you worry. I've been having some of the shark
Oh,
ones.
I've seen you. I've seen you. Okay, so to get things started, we're going to play a game.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure you've heard of this game. It's called Snog, Marry, Avoid.
Okay. Oh, goodness. My husband's in the room.
Oh, I mean, it's fine. It's absolutely fine.
Avoid everyone.
So I'm going to give you some options of people. You know how it works.
Got you.
Who you're going to snog, marry, or avoid.
Yeah.
As the name says.
Yeah.
So your first lot of options, Bradley Cooper, Ryan Reynolds, or Tom Hardy.
Okay. Little disclaimer. No one is as good looking as my husband. Just gonna
Oh,
put that
there we
one
go.
out
We'll
there.
just get that out
Got that one
there.
out
Just
there.
keep in the good books.
Okay. Marry Bradley Cooper because he's insanely talented.
Yeah, he is a talented guy.
Yeah. Who was the other person? Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds or Tom Hardy.
Oh. Snog. I feel like I'm cheating. It's horrible. Snog Ryan Reynolds and avoid Tom Hardy just because I heard he's not a very good boy. I've heard he's a little bit of a little...
Yeah, but for a kiss, it's fine.
I'm going to be a loyal gal and say no. I've got to be loyal here.
Right. That could have been juicy.
Is yours very different? Is yours very different to mine?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not going to say. So options 2.
Okay.
Drake, Post Malone, or ASAP Rocky.
I'm going to put it out there. Maybe people are going to be like, what is going on? Don't really know too much about Post Malone. I know his music, don't even know what he looks like. Is that really bad? I know.
You don't know what he looks
No,
like. Right,
I know.
we're going to sort that out today.
So he's going to have to be avoided.
Yeah.
Because it'd be a bit snide if I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll go with him and I don't even know what he looks like.
Be like dating in the dark.
Yeah, exactly. Marry Drake. I
Yeah.
reckon we'd make a sick beat. And snog the other one, which is ASAP Rocky. There you go.
A$AP Rocky.
I don't know what he looks like
yeah,
either.
I'm obsessed with A$AP Rocky.
Really? Has he got loads of tattoos?
Yeah.
Right.
I
Okay,
love
there
him.
you go then.
Yeah.
There you
Last one. Mr. Big, Hugh Grant, or Joe from You. Did you watch You?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. He was scary.
He's scary.
Liked him in Gossip Girl, watched You, and I was like, no, why have you tainted it? So he's going to have to be avoided. So I'm not up for any stalking. So be him that I would avoid, and then marry Mr. Big. Marry Mr. Big and snog Hugh Grant because he was a bit of a boy back in the day. So I'm
Yeah.
like, listen, if you're going to be cheating, I don't want you. So there you go.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. I feel like we've learned a lot already.
I was quite
about you.
innocent. It could have been really juicy, couldn't it? But I'm like, no.
And I feel like if we weren't filming and your husband wasn't in the room, it would have
Oh,
probably been a little
no,
bit
don't
different,
say
not going to lie. So I'm going to be asking you about your infectious personality and confidence.
Oh, thank
okay,
you for
because
saying
you have got both of those things, do you not think?
I feel like I can go in a room and I can feel like I can be confident in talking to people and stuff like that. I think a lot of people, as soon as you are confident though, assume that that's in all walks of life. I think, especially when I started my channel, I was so like, you've got to be confident, you've got to be like this. And then slowly as I've got older, I'm going to be honest, it feels like as you get older,
Yeah.
the sort of insecurities and the worries that you thought you'd got rid of come back a bit because I think you care more as you get older because you understand.
Okay.
So I think that, I am confident. I could go in front of all of you guys now and dance my life away. I wouldn't care.
Oh my God,
but then
love
there's certain
that.
things where I feel like I second guess myself.
So your background is in performing arts?
Yeah.
Yeah. So where did you sort of think, right, I don't want to go down that route as such?
Yeah, when I was younger, when you used to take like show and tell to the school, I used to always take like my ballet shoes, and I did quite a lot growing up. I did the Royal Ballet when I was younger, and I think that was the revenue I thought I was going to go down. And I went to London with this big dream of being in a musical theatre show, and I trained in my degree at a musical theatre place, and then about 6 months into it, I was like, no, this isn't for me. I wanted to just do straight acting, but my parents, they're not pushy, but they were really like, you have to do all three, because if you're going to go into musical theatre, you need to be...
You've got to know everything, a bit
you've got
of
to be like a
everything.
triple threat.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to give that up, but as soon as I got there, I was like, this isn't for me. Then I got ill in my second year and actually was off for nearly 9 months in and out of hospitals. And I think I came back and was like, it was like a really big thing. People say, oh, you went to hospital, but I think it was the best thing that ever happened to me because I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to go back to uni, get my degree and be done with it. And I want to go straight into acting, and acting was my passion. I wanted to leave the dancing in the clubs. That was my thing. But I wanted to just do acting as a thing. And then I guess YouTube was something which I sort of fell into. I feel like I'm talking loads.
No, yeah, no,
Just-
absolutely. So where did YouTube come? Like, what
Yeah.
sort of stage did you think, like, right, I think I want to start my own YouTube channel? Because that's a big thing.
Yeah, it is. And it was
to
a bit of a
do.
scary thing. So I kind of put it off for a while. So
Yeah.
when I left my degree, I had 2 jobs as well as doing auditions. So
Wow,
it's really
busy.
hard in that industry if you haven't got financial backing, because you need to, and also people that have financial backing still do it anyway because you want
Yeah.
to work hard. And living in London, it was very much like, you do work 2 jobs because your rent is an absolute fortune. And I guess I left uni and I went as a manager at Hollister. So I was doing that 7 till 4.
Okay.
And then sometimes they would be a little bit lenient with going off for auditions. And then they started being like, no, not at all. And I worked actually on the door of a nightclub in London. So I was a door girl.
Well,
Yeah.
no, but
And
money.
that's what you do. So
Yeah.
I was doing that 6 nights a week, 7 till 4, then going straight to the club 5 till 3, 4 in the morning. And
I'm
then
back into Hollister the next
yeah.
time.
And I did that
Wow.
6 nights a week. And that was when I first started my channel, because I was like, do you know what? I basically, oh God, I've got so many stories. I'm going to bore you all to.
No, you're not. I
Well,
want to know. I want to know.
okay.
Because that is intense on its own.
Yeah, true,
Let
I
alone
guess.
having another goal of what you want to
Yeah.
achieve. And
Yeah, I guess you're right, because I got a job, I got a film, and it was Knights of the Round Table with Charlie Hunnam, Jude Law, and I got booked on that. And I was like, this is my
good,
big
yeah,
break. They
yeah.
made me sign all these waivers to go to the premiere and all these things. And I was like, this is the dream.
yeah.
And I was basically shooting on my birthday, and they were like, don't go out and drink. And I was like, are you joking? Like, I'm going to be a big film star. Like, even though I only had like 12
I can actually
lines.
do what I want.
Yeah.
Thank
I was
you.
like, no, I'm going to be a good girl. So then they started complaining. It was Vinnie Jones who was doing he was the creative director.
Just pick that name up.
Oh yeah, he's just in the ball pit there. Just gonna grab him. No, sorry. And
Love
we
it.
did that, and then they cut me on my birthday. They called me. My agent called me and said, "Really good news." I was like, "What's the good news?" They're like, "They're going to pay you for your work time," so which was quite a couple of days' work,
Yeah.
and doing all the scripts, the stand, all those things, getting
Yeah.
your hair stuff fitted, blah blah blah, whatever. Because it was massive wigs. Because it was like I was a girl in the brothel.
Right.
So then, when they cut me, they said they'd pay for my time, but they said they'd cut the role, and thank the Lord I went to see it and they did cut the role. So I didn't think it was a reflection of me.
Right.
But when I got cut, I was like, do you know what? I'm going to put that money into something I really want to do. So I bought my soft boxes, I bought my expensive camera, and I was like, this
yeah.
is going to be me. I put it off for about a year because I was like so nervous of it. But I think that was my end, because I'd gone to so many auditions and I did some adverts, which I was really, really happy with, but you can only do a couple of adverts. Like I did a advert for Lipton tea.
Okay.
And then when I went for Colgate, they were like, sorry, you drink tea in the mornings, you brush your teeth in the mornings, so you could never be on this advert because you're associated
Wow.
to...
Do they even think?
Yeah.
What?
Because you have to put your previous experience for like a year or 2 years. So I think YouTube was something which I always wanted to do. Never ever thought I could do it. Where I worked at the club, all these YouTubers like KSI, Emily Canham, who I'm now actually friends with, used to come in the club, and I'd be the person taking them down, like, going to take you to your VIP section.
Yeah.
And then at the end, they kind of saw me editing on the job. I was like editing on the door, and my manager would be like, I can see you on the camera, Imogen. Delete that footage, whatever you're doing. So, and then it just happened naturally like that. And I think I just feel so lucky for every day, because I'm like, it doesn't feel real. I actually get to sit in front of a camera and not act and be me. So it's like the dream, really, for someone that wanted to do acting.
Yeah. So what was the motivation to actually start YouTube? Like, did you want to make a career out of it?
Well,
or did you want to do it just for a bit of fun? Or...
I did want to make a career out of it. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people say I fell into it, and I'm like, no, I really wanted that to be my job. I wanted to be like, I do YouTube. Like,
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest with you, I was in a previous relationship where I was very financially dependent of him.
Okay.
And it made me realize that I want to be a boss baby girl. Like, I want to go out and get my money. And that's not saying that you shouldn't be dependent. There's
Yeah,
partnerships.
that's fine, but it
have
just wasn't right for you.
Yeah, and I
Fine.
wanted to be a person that went out and earned her own money. And whether it was £2 an hour, I
Yeah.
wanted to earn my own money and really strive for that. So I wanted to work for myself. That was like a big goal of mine, to be able to be like, I'm getting emotional about it now. I'm even talking about it. I'm getting emotional because I feel so lucky to do it.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
That's absolutely lovely.
Like, I feel lucky I'm even here. Like, oh God, I'm so annoying. I said to Spence before it came, I was like, I don't want to cry.
Oh, you're
So
actually getting
annoying.
upset. But do you know what? That shows that you...
Love it.
And you genuinely can't believe it.
Yeah. I can't. Like when I meet someone that watches me, I'm like, how do you watch me? Because I'm so annoying, I think, on my videos. Like, I think that I can talk a lot and I can be quite extrovert. And when someone actually takes their time, like 20, 30 minutes out of their day to watch a video of mine, I'm like, why?
Yeah, but your videos are like feel-good videos.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's for some, yeah. And but it's baffling to the person who's actually recording it, because you edit yourself back and you're like, oh my God, you know? So yeah, I feel very lucky. I shouldn't have asked me that question.
No, that's absolutely lovely.
Thanks.
And you spoke on your blog that you didn't think that was necessarily the place where you could express yourself.
Yeah.
And on YouTube, you can do that, and you've got a free voice. And like you said, you're being you.
Very true.
Like,
Actually,
you know,
I forgot to mention that, so thanks for
no,
remembering that.
Fine.
Love that from you. That's why you're in that position. Because yeah, I did actually have a blog which had 7,000 followers before I started my channel.
Yeah.
But I felt like my personality couldn't really come across writing.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of intonation and a lot of pauses and stuff that I'd like to do, like comedic pauses, I guess.
Yeah.
You couldn't do them writing. So my blog just didn't go anywhere. It was just something which my dad said to me, like, you've got so many clothes, take photos of them and try and do something with that. And then everyone was like, you should start a YouTube channel. And I actually was invited, funnily enough. It's actually crazy that I'm here now. But BOOHOO was one of the first companies that ever reached out to me when I didn't even have a YouTube channel. And I just had a blog.
Yeah.
And I went to an event and I met the people that worked there and the PR people. And I was like, this is ludicrous. So yes.
And look at you now.
I'm sitting in the bull pit with
I
BOOHOO.
guess don't get the scoop.
Yes.
You're very confident, obviously, which is great to see. And it's great to see that you're so open about it. But do you have any insecurities? And how do you deal with them?
Yeah, 100%. And as I said earlier, like, I think as you get older, you become less nonchalant about other things. Like, I will say now I'm older, I can cut people out if I want to. Like, friends wise, I'm like, I haven't got the time to waste on rubbish friendships. I can cut that out and I'm not worried about those things. But I think as you get older, you're more like self-critical. Definitely, especially in my industry, because I'm 26 and a lot of them are 18, 19, 20, which I wish I'd started it when I was that age. Yeah. But, you know, I think that you can be self-critical, and I think it's just part of maybe just being a person that really cares. I think when you care loads, you are self-critical because you want to be the best you can be for everyone else. And I think that that is something I really need to work on. Like, that's me being honest. I am confident and I can hold my own and put on this, you know, I'm here and whatever. But deep down, there are things like, especially when I do makeup on my channel. I love makeup, but that's one thing where I'm like, oh, I don't know if anyone's going to watch it.
What, from a skill point of view?
I guess because I'm not a makeup artist. And I think that I'm there like doing things wrong and I don't edit it out of my videos. I keep it in there.
But that makes it real.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It?
That's me then. I think everyone has their own niche. So.
And people can relate to that, I feel.
Yeah.
More than it
I'm
being
not claiming to be
perfect.
a,
Do you know what I mean?
True.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Thanks.
Something that I wanted to say, you know how you are trained as an actor?
Yeah.
Yeah. If an opportunity arose, would you go back into acting, or would you want to like sort of stick to what you're doing, like continue with like what you've been successful in and what you continue to be successful in?
Thing is, I don't think you can ever plan the future. I don't know what I would do in 10 years. Yeah. But where I'm at right now is I'm so happy doing YouTube. And if it came to a point where someone was like, do you want to present for the day or do you want to come on radio? I'd be like, yes, because I can still be me and I can still go on and be like, hey, if anyone's listening from my YouTube channel, like love that. And I think that's something I'd really love to do, presenting radio. But as myself, I wouldn't want to, I mean, you never know. I'd love to do acting still as well, but YouTube is my passion, my everything. I love it so much. So I feel like if that was to, you know, make a bad impact on my channel, then I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't want to go away. Like, even when I go on holidays, I've backed up filming, I've pre-filmed. I want to make sure I've never ever not uploaded a video. In every single week I've done it, I've never missed 2 or 3 uploads.
And
so I feel like
that's such a commitment in itself.
Well, sometimes I've been in hospital and I've been like, Dad, I've been on the phone to him about it. Dad, you need to log into my YouTube and you need to upload this video. And he's like, can you just focus on getting better now, Imogen? But
yeah, but your dad's thinking, put the laptop down.
He is. And my husband does it to me as well. He's like, you need to chill out.
Yeah.
But that's me. I guess I just want to work hard. So yeah. But I should put myself first, probably.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit, especially when in hospital.
Don't take any notice from Imogen.
So talking about your podcast, for someone that hasn't listened to it, they should listen.
I love that from you.
But can you sum it up for us? Tell us what you do.
Yeah, so it's Getting Lippy With. So it's kind of a space where we can all, I mean, this is my intro, but I'll give you the intro. It's basically a space where we can all vent, chat, share daily struggles in the hopes of helping others deal with theirs. So it's a space where people send us in questions about their life completely anonymously. No names are read out. And we just talk about it. We talk about relationships. We talk about friendships. We talk about all sorts of problems, money problems, worries, student living, jobs, all things like that. We talk about everything. So we've done 2 seasons now. And I think within the first episode, it did really well. And I was really like proud of that. It's a bit hard. You guys can probably understand, although BOOHOO probably has a one-up on me in the sense that you can get guests a lot easier. You know, I'm reaching out from me saying, do you want to be on my podcast? Which if BOOHOO contacted me or Imogen contacted me, I think I know which one I'd choose. Do you know what I mean? You're a massive company. And that was the only thing we struggled with, having to get the talent every week. Like I wish I had a friend that I just did it with every time, if you know what I mean. But it was nice to have different guests because it just changed up the episodes. But yeah, it was so much fun. So we just wrapped season 2 actually, and then hopefully we'll go on to season 3.
Yeah. Is that the plan?
Yeah, it is the plan. It was the plan. It was kind of a plan to have like a backlog of things where I could go, here, I can do this. I can show someone that I can do that. And then it just sort of grew from there, and it was really fun. And yeah, podcast is the new thing, isn't it?
Yeah, they are.
It's like TikTok. It's podcast,
They're getting
TikTok.
bigger, aren't they?
Yeah.
We're going to talk about TikTok in a bit. But I feel like you're a good agony aunt.
Do you think?
I feel like I will come to you with my problems.
Funny
and ask
though,
for
isn't
advice.
it? You can't take your own advice, but you can give it out very well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, are you like that?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, everyone comes to me for advice and then I'm like, do you know what? When I was in your position, I definitely didn't take that.
And I feel like I give good advice.
I can imagine that.
You give good advice.
Yeah, same as you. I get that vibe. I get a very good vibe from you. I'd come to you for advice. I'm hoping I don't need that much advice. I'm hoping that I don't do anything bad. You know?
And maybe we should start making a note of this advice.
Yeah, true.
Mind you started a podcast.
Yeah, on advice.
Yeah,
it's literally just
advice.
like girls messaging. And the things that they message, it's really sad. Like we ask for my subscribers or any one of the listeners to just write into us. And the things that people, I don't know, it's really eye-opening what people go through. But then I also think it's so nice. These podcasts are so nice for people to see, especially, you know, you're getting influencers, you're getting people in the public eye. I think it's really good for your listeners that they're going to listen and think, oh, they go through the same things as me. Like they're probably struggling with these things. Like, you know, certain episodes that I've listened to, I know that they've spoken about things which I'm like, oh, I can really relate to that. And I think it's really important. So I think podcasts are really good to open people's eyes to other people's drama. Because sometimes you think it's just you. And then you realise
100%. And you're never on your own with anything.
No.
And it's only until someone actually addresses that you think, actually, no, it's all right.
Yeah.
Pretty normal.
Do you think you're going crazy sometimes?
Yeah,
you're like,
do.
these thoughts in my head are normal. And then you hear someone else and they're like, it's normal, you know?
And you're like, thank
you.
Thank you for that.
I'm not going crazy.
Yeah, literally. Who's been your favourite guest you've had?
I love everyone really because they've provided so many different things. That's such a rubbish answer, isn't it? I'm actually going to give you an answer. I'm going to say my husband because I've got to, because he's my husband. Like he's my everything. So having him on my podcast was just so cool because it was like, I'm going to be honest, my husband is so different to me. Like if we had 2 of me, we would both kill each other. So it's actually a very good thing because I'm very highly strung and he's so chilled. So I think that is such an amazing balance. And him coming on was a massive thing for him because I hope he doesn't mind me saying, but he's a lot quieter, more reserved, shyer than me. So for him to do that, I was really like amazed. I mean, obviously I loved Mark, I loved Talia, I loved Soph, I love all the guests, Emily, all of them. But obviously I have to say him because it was a massive thing for him to do that. And I'm grateful that he did that for me. And
that's special as well. My partner's really like quiet.
Yeah.
And I feel like the balance is good.
You need it.
You do.
I need someone to go, Imogen,
calm
chill.
down.
Yeah.
Literally calm down.
Yeah.
And I also think it's good for me to give my partner a kick up the arse sometimes.
Yes. He needs
and
my feistiness sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you won't take that.
Yeah, we're very similar.
Yeah, we are. I love it. I felt like that when I first met you. I was like,
oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Earlier on, we spoke about TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah. You love it, don't you? You're obsessed.
I am getting it. Yes. So I uploaded something ages ago because it was a clothing ad thing. So it was just to put on there. And I didn't realise that it was going to grow TikTok. So I was like, oh, I need to get on it. I've become obsessed. My husband's like, I've lost you to it. My little sister, I've got her on it. I've got my little brother on it.
Some of the ones that I've seen, they're so young.
They are so young.
Hilarious.
They're TikToking in school. If I'd have done that, I would have been, my school was so strict. We would have had Saturday detention. Like,
TikTok.
But yeah, I really like TikTok. Have you tried it?
I've done a few for BOOHOO.
Oh, cool.
I find it quite hard though, like the timing thing.
Yeah, there's a little timer which I love. So I put it on 3, 2, 1, and then I start doing my thing. But I'm telling you, the dances, I'm properly getting into it. Like, oh yeah.
Tell me about the lip syncing. game.
Oh yeah,
that
so
you've got?
basically when I first started my channel, a lot
Yeah.
of people like bring it back and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should bring it back. 'Cause I think people might be like, oh, is this cringy? Well, I am one big cringe, that's fine. But I used to basically lip sync a song at the end of my channel. So I'd be like, you can guess the song, go down in the description and send me the song. So it'd all be like a little game.
Yeah.
Now, TikTok is basically...
It's a legit thing.
I mean, I think they've taken it from me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, I think they watch my channel. And
Should
they
have
say-
patented that thing.
But yeah, so I'm getting really into it because there's lip syncing, there's dance stuff, there's all sorts of things where I feel like I could thrive.
Yeah. I feel like it's very you. I'm pretty new to it. So who should I follow? Who are your favourite people?
So I love this girl called Addison Rae in America. And I also love this girl called Charlie XCX. I think that's her name. Charlie D'Amelio. She's amazing. They're basically two girls and they all have this massive mansion house, I think, that they use for TikTok purposes. I don't know whether, Jake Paul's YouTube thing, Team 10. He's got a massive mansion where he has people in it. I think they've got some investors which are putting money into the TikTok and they film 4 videos a day, every day, all together. So it's amazing. I love watching them. I'm a bit addicted.
That's massive.
I know, and she does this like little like tongue thing and she looks really cute but a little bit sexy and I'm like, I need to be like you, hun. Yeah. That is my vibe.
Do you think it's going to blow up like Instagram did?
100%.
You do?
I think the only thing that I think is though, what's really good about it is people that don't have a following from beforehand, like my little brother's friend from school's got more followers than me and I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, but I think that's a good thing because it's like, anyone can do it, anyone can blow up, whether it becomes something where Instagram and TikTok kind of vibe together. I don't know whether they might put money together because I feel like Instagram, Facebook, it's all owned by the same person. You never know where an investor might get involved with it because...
Is it a bit like Vine?
It's the same.
It's the same as Vine.
It's literally the same. I mean, no offense to... No one's going to be listening to this if they create a TikTok, let's be honest. But if they are, hi. Yeah. But I think it's exactly the same. Like, it's literally... Because the thing is, you can do anything on it. Like, people are doing really cool skateboarding challenges, like everyone cooking things. So, I think
What's
it's really
your
cool.
favourite thing to do?
The dancing.
The dancing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. But it's hard to learn them because you're watching it flipped. So, like, what I'm watching as my left arm is actually her, that side. So learning them, I think, is quite hard.
Okay, so you've got
I wish I had a teacher.
turn this out. Yeah.
Who was like, I'm going to teach you all of them.
A TikTok teacher.
Yeah.
Talk to me about Honey Cosmetics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So crazy,
You've got so much going on.
Maybe I've taken on too much that I can handle because December has been an amazing month.
Yeah.
But it's been so stressful. Like I've been probably up to my eyeballs with stress, which I took on myself. But yeah, honey. So we launched last year, we launched lashes. I started with lashes because I thought it would be the easiest thing to drop because lipsticks, makeup, all those things are quite hard. I only did it. Listen, I don't want to be a cosmetics brand. I don't see myself doing that. I wanted this to be more something where a lot of my subscribers used to buy merch from me, like jumpers and stuff. And as I'm getting older, I guess I wouldn't have merch as such. So I feel like I wanted to bring out something which was more me and more something I could do. So I've actually changed the Instagram to the Honey Store. So it's more like, I could do anything with it. So I could bring out like necklaces if I wanted to or something like that. Yeah. So if I wanted to bring out tops and, you know, I could. But yeah, so we've launched lipstick kits, which is amazing. And it's something which I basically in December, your views aren't as great on YouTube. I think that's a widely known thing because a lot of people, this is probably completely to you, you're like, what is going on? But a lot of people do Vlogmas where they vlog every single day.
Oh no, I know Vlogmas.
Yeah, I love Vlogmas. So basically I did it last year, the year before, and it was amazing because people are so engaged with you, but your views aren't great. And when you're looking at that, you're like, sometimes you can get this and sometimes you can get that. You do feel really down about it.
Because you're thinking, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah. But it's actually just because everyone's videos are in everyone's subscriptions.
Yeah.
Think about it. If you're uploading every single day, people are going to see all these people's videos. You're at the bottom of the subscription box. You're not going to get as many views, which is fair. So I was a bit down about that, thinking, oh God, like my views haven't been as great, even though you know the reason, you still feel down about it. And I never ever thought that anyone would even buy them. And then like there was a certain number I needed to hit where I felt like, okay, and yeah, I'm not even gonna, yeah, it was just amazing. Like I couldn't believe that the amount of people that did, because you know, when you do things where you're doing a clothing haul or something like that, a lot of people might buy them, might not. And brands see that. But when it's something you actually bring out, it's like, oh my God, this is so stressful. And it's me, my dad and my husband packaging everything. Like it's all of us. And we've done over 800 orders in the last 2 days wasn't it? And it was like, we were literally sitting there. Yeah. And it's amazing. But because realistically, let's be honest, my lipstick kits are never going to be as amazing as Kylie Jenner's or whoever. But the fact that people are actually spending money to buy a lipstick kit of mine, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
pinch yourself moment.
Yeah, especially when they can't go into a store, swatch it and see it for themselves. Because I know that I did a collaboration with a makeup brand in Superdrug, and I did one with a collaboration with a brand online.
Yeah.
And I can see the difference where if someone's going to Superdrug, they can swatch that, they can get it, whatever, love their lives. But when it's online, it's really hard because...
And also, I feel like if it's just online, you're searching for it.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's in Superdrug, it's like, oh, I like that colour.
Very true. And you can't return it when it's online.
Yeah.
You could potentially return something in store, and I guess you could return it online if it was faulty.
It's just harder. It's more of a faff, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's something which it's a passion of mine. It's just an extra thing, and I really love it. And I don't know where it's going to go. I've got loads of things I would like to do with it.
Yeah.
So that's just, I need to get on it about doing it because I left it a year to bring out the lipstick kits because it took a while to find manufacturers, etc. So that's been a bit stressful. But I think the next things hopefully will be sooner. So yeah.
What is next to come?
Don't know. I think
you don't know.
I really want to do something with eyeshadows because I think eyeshadow palettes are so hard. I was saying to the lovely girl who did my makeup earlier, oh my God. Like I was like, if you bring out a makeup eyeshadow palette, it's got to be brilliant. It's got to be amazing. So
the competition.
Yeah. So maybe it might be something else, not makeup. I don't know. I think people want makeup related at the moment though. Yeah. I'm just going to go with it.
Do you know what? I feel like you're very in the moment.
I probably am a bit too much.
No, not too much. Yeah. I love it.
Really?
Because I feel like you don't need a massive answer for everything or a massive explanation for what you're doing.
I would like one, but I'm rubbish with that. So I'm just not organised. I love that you've taken this as a positive when it's probably my biggest negative. I love you for that.
No, I like it because I look really deep into everything.
But I do. But the problem is I can't work out a solution. So I'm then like, whatever.
Yeah. What
I am like
you.
I overanalyze everything, think about everything. But there's only so much you can do when it's really hard to find manufacturers and do these things. Yeah. And it's like, I'm actually stumped here. So I'm just going to keep going with it and reorder some more lipstick kits and see if, love my life. There you go. So just keep going with it.
What's your favourite makeup look?
What I've got on now, Baby Girl did such a good job. I'm like,
you do look insane.
Yeah, it's like glowy, fresh, warm, smoky eye, kind of like the orange tones. I feel like they make my eyes pop.
Yeah.
If you had an orange smoke, it would make your eyes pop too, babe.
Thanks, babe. If you're on a desert island, the one product you would take with you. Lip liner.
Is it makeup related or just anything? Can you imagine I chose a lip liner over like a bottle of water?
This is going to save the day. I've got a lip liner. No, I meant makeup related.
Yeah, lip liner. 100%.
Lip liner.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, you were saying earlier on that when you look back at yourself with your makeup tutorials, you sort of cringe a little bit. Do you think there's... Well, I think there's room for someone who doesn't know all the bells and whistles of makeup to sort of do it and be like, oh, I've done this wrong. Yeah. This isn't the best, but you know what? I'm giving it a go. I think that is the beauty of YouTube. I was saying to someone earlier that I encourage everyone to make a channel because I'm like, it's all amazing for everyone on the platform. I think social media can have so many amazing positives. And I think that take away the negatives, like it's such an amazing space where people can really, if you want to be, and I get it, it's hard to sometimes be that way because I get a lot of people message me saying, I want to do it, but I'm in school. I'm worried I'm going to get hate. And I couldn't have started it in school. I get it. Like, I get it. But I do think... Why couldn't you have started it in school?
In school, I was a really different person. I wasn't as confident as I am now. And I think that I had a lot of insecurities as any 13, 14. I was trying to find out who I really was. So I think that starting in school was just a massive risk. And I applaud anyone who does it at a young age because I don't think I could have handled any hate at that age at all. You know, you get enough. But I love YouTube and I think everyone's amazing because you can be whoever you want to be. Yeah. If you want to do really rubbish makeup looks and you're learning, do a me.
Put them out there.
I look back at those videos, but I wouldn't ever private them because I'm like, it's growth.
Yeah, and absolutely. Yeah. And that's because a lot of people do that, don't they? They like private all of their...
I'm like, no, you can see how bad I was because then you're going to appreciate how all right I am now.
How much I've grown up. Love it. Just going back to school, we were talking earlier on.
Yeah.
How were school days for you?
So Okay, so when I was in year 8, I was actually home tutored. So I went to a school where you didn't finish in year 6, you finished in year 8.
Okay, yeah.
And then you went year 9 to year 12.
Okay, yeah.
So I was home tutored because I was actually really badly bullied in year 7.
Okay.
Year 7, year 8, it was absolutely horrendous. I went to a private school which unfortunately didn't want to admit that or address that they had issues.
Bullying
So
issues,
my parents ended up having to take, because I was actually signed off by the doctor. The doctor said you physically cannot go back to school because of your health. I was so ill. My dad used to have to walk me into class. I was being beaten up every day. Like I would have someone wee in my shoes. Like it was like really bad. So then when I went into year 9, I really loved my new school because I appreciated it so much. And I was like finally going back to school, because being home tutor is a little bit like you're cut off from everything. I still did dancing and acting and like, you know, extracurriculum classes at different places. But you do become a bit like, I want to be around people my age and talk to them, because my dad was home tutoring me. So
Oh, but I mean,
no, I think that's a normal thing for a lot of people. Like, you know,
I
definitely
degree.
Well, I probably don't have the worst extent in that I've heard a lot. And you know, I think that it's becoming more spoken about. I do think we're getting better with like mental health bullying and all those things, and I think that it's just going to keep getting better as more things happen. But yeah, my parents had to get the mayor of Brighton to come to fight in a court case because it was really bad. And I think that I now appreciate, maybe that's why I love my subscribers so much, because I think, oh my God, I didn't have many friends growing up and you're literally my friends. Like you
and
back
they're supporting
me.
you.
They like
Literally
me, whatever. You know, I could dye my hair, whatever colour, they'd back me. So yeah.
You talk about wanting, like your biggest goal in life is to be happy. What are the 3 things that give you the most happiness?
People that I surround myself with. So my family, being Spencer, my mum, my dad, my siblings. My siblings are my world, as well as my husband, my best friends. They are what make me happy. What makes me happy is also making other people happy. I'm this person at Christmas that literally loves to give everyone else presents. I don't want anything myself. I just love spoiling people. I shouldn't be so generous because I'm trying to save for a house, but I'm like, everyone, let's get this. I think making other people happy is what really makes me happy. And
who's that person that says, you get a car, you get it?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Is it on Twitter?
Is it Oprah?
He's like, you have this, you have that.
I think it's Oprah, and she's like, you get a car. That's you at Christmas.
And then you're like, I'm left with nothing.
I actually need to pay for those cars, so can I have them back, please?
Yeah, I think people I surround myself with, and also just getting up every day, and even through bad times, I like going through bad times. That sounds really weird.
No, because it's coming out the other end.
Yeah, and I look back and I'm like, at the time, you think you were never going to get through it. And I look back and I'm like, I'm actually stronger than you think. Like, I think we don't ever understand how strong we have to be until we go through something you need to be strong with. So yeah, I think looking back on things and growing as a person, that makes me happy. You know, because I'm not perfect, definitely not. I look back and I'm like, wow, you were a nightmare then, you did this, you made this mistake. But I'm the first person to be like, yeah, I'll hold my hands up. But I do think I'm in a different place than I ever was. And I think that self-growth is something you should really, be proud of. So that's what makes me happy, knowing that I'm being better, hopefully, every day.
Speaking of happy, I watched last night again your marriage video.
Don't.
Oh my goodness, absolutely adorable.
Well, just quickly, I say just quickly, and I'll probably speak
It's
for
not
about half
gonna
an
be
hour.
quickly.
No, let's be real. My husband doesn't cry. I'm the crier. I cry at everything, like I just did earlier. If I watch something on TikTok where they're really good at dancing, I'll start crying. If I watch someone on TV where they do really well, I will cry my eyes out. I cry at everything. So I'm like, they're amazing. I just cry.
Yeah,
and my parents both cried. They're criers. Meeting my husband, he was very much, he could switch his emotions. He's very much like, you don't really know like what he's feeling or thinking. So all morning, everyone's going to me, he's so chilled. And I'm like, is he chilled?
How dare
he's
he
getting
be
married?
chilled?
Like, and I'm
Best
thinking,
day of his life, this.
Yeah, and I actually think he was scared that he wasn't going to cry, in the sense that I really wanted him to cry.
Yeah.
Like, I really wanted him to. If he didn't, I obviously would have understood. But when, oh my goodness, I mean, you've watched the video, but honestly, I'm with my dad, who was crying his eyes out. And then he turns to me and he just bawls. And honestly, that was like, oh my God, you like this, you are actually crying, you love me.
Yeah.
You actually love me. You know, and it was just,
now I know.
Yeah, now I get it. Now I'm ready to marry you.
Thank you for the tears.
Yeah. That was the best day of my life ever.
Good. What's been a highlight of your marriage so far? That big question.
I know, yeah, actually, A highlight of our marriage probably is the fact that everyone always says, like, what's changed since you've got married? Nothing's really changed. The only thing that I feel like's changed is you become so much stronger as a unit.
Yeah.
Because you're like, we're in this forever. Because we don't see marriage like, you know, you can just go get a divorce. I don't feel like that. We are both very much old fashioned, and we both look at marriages in like, yeah, okay, there are going to be times where we have to work at it, but we're a team. Like he's my best friend, but he's become like the other half of me since we got married. Like genuinely the other half of me. You know, like I don't feel like not that I need him, but I guess there is
like
a
a
part.
limb.
Yeah. I would say he's my right side, my most used side.
Yeah. Used being the best.
Yeah, no, in a nice
good
way.
way.
In a good way, yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on. It's been an absolute pleasure. And do you know what? You've been so open, and it's so lovely to see someone that is so filled with confidence and is so confident with their confidence.
You're basically looking in a mirror because you did amazingly. So thanks for having me.
Stop.
Yeah, you should be proud. You were amazing. So thank you for having me. I feel very grateful.
And don't worry about getting upset.
No.
That's what it's about.
We'll do it together, babes.
You've got a little thing in your eye.
Have
now.
I?
Yeah.
Why am I so annoying?
I know. No, it's nice.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Imogen.
Thanks. No, thank you.
And to the listeners, thank you for listening. Please don't forget to subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcast or Spotify, and come over to IGTV to look at this beautiful set. See you next week with another amazing guest. Bye.
Bye.